And they locked him up in a jail with his
Dude.
mask on. All right.
It's on his knees. Like is it dirt on his knees? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Saving Point Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Eduardo, one of your hosts, and then I'm joined by Willie, of course.
Going on, man. This should be a good one. I'm excited for this one.
Sir, today we're continuing the Halloween franchise review. Kind of going timeline by timeline in a way, just to kind of a continuation of whatever timeline of movies that came on, because there's so many different timelines with
There is.
Halloween. So
yes, there
should
is.
Be a good show.
Yeah, man. We just came off that episode. Was it episode 2 where we covered Halloween 1 and 2, which you can find right here. Click the link above if you have not seen that. And then come on back and watch this one because we're gonna be covering. We're gonna skip over Halloween 3 because that's not involving Michael Myers, so we're gonna skip over that one and jump right to number 4, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and then we're gonna talk about Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and we're gonna talk about Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. We'll get there. But yeah, so we're gonna just jump start off right off the bat, bro, with Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This is 10 years after the first one. This was 8 years after number 2 came out. And people wanted Michael Myers back. They brought out number 3, Halloween 3, and had nothing to do with Michael Myers at all. And then, but people, the fans were like, "But what happened to fucking Michael?" And they decided to bring it back. What's your kind of blanketed overall thought surrounding this movie?
Yeah, which is kind of what Halloween 2 came out in 1981.
Yep.
And then this did this come out in 88, right?
It did. Yep, came out in October. Was it 21st of 1988? Yep.
So yeah, it's a huge time. I mean, of course, like Halloween 3 came out, Season of the Witch, which is kind of like they tried to do like an anthology series and just left Michael out completely.
Yeah.
Which was kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back with Halloween 4. Michael Myers returns. I actually enjoyed this movie. It wasn't bad overall. I enjoyed it. It's a 10-year time jump from the last movie. So kind of a lot has happened off screen.
Yeah.
Laurie is dead, apparently.
Yes.
Off screen,
yeah.
She's fucking dead, I guess. And it
yeah,
follows...
man. I don't know, man. Like, let's just jump into this fucking movie. It starts on October 30th. Just like the first one did. And Michael escapes again, just like the first movie. The thing, the theme about this movie that I caught on to, I don't know if you caught on to, but the theme of Halloween 4, the opening scenes and the scenes that led up to like the ending, a lot of the scenes were very similar to the first one, just of what it was like. Fucking Michael Myers, escapes. He's being transported. He escapes. Like that's what happened to the fucking first one. There's a lot of similarities. I think they did that on purpose to kind of bring everyone back to Michael Myers.
Yeah, they kind of had like the next 3 movies kind of have like a little similar kind of intro to them, which is I guess maybe just this new style. Even though it was like written and directed. I mean, it was directed by 3 different people for sure. I think even the writing was like completely
different too. Yep.
But I think it was just kind of like the studio had in mind that we're doing like a trilogy for kind of the return.
Yep.
So we'll talk about 4 and 5 as well.
5 and 6. Yeah. Kind of touching on what you just said, the director was different, the writers were different. The only person that was the same was the fucking Mustafa Akkad producer. He was the only person that was the only producer on all of the following 8 Halloween movies. He was the producer. the last movie he produced was Halloween Resurrection. So he was the only consistent person throughout the
Mm-hmm.
entire, 80s and
So
90s, which is interesting. But that's kind of why in the opening credits of 4 we see his name right out the fucking bat,
mm-hmm.
because he was the only return person from the original. Thought that was
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, you can tell right off the bat it has like a different feel to it too from the beginning and a different just tone in general.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, John Carpenter is not involved with these sequel ones. I mean, he didn't even want to be involved in the second one, so
No, yeah, he's
of course he's
done.
not returning for these other
No.
ones. Um, so yeah, Dwight H. Little was the director for this Halloween 4. And like I said, I mean, it's a big time jump. They kind of
Yeah.
don't really explain much of like any type of backstory, really. Like you kind of just
Yeah.
assume Laurie died off screen.
Right.
Well, and like whoever the husband was, I guess.
Right.
Can't really talk about him at all. And
No.
then she had a daughter, Jamie, and she's kind of like the main focus, the main character
Yep.
throughout. Throughout like the next 3 movies, really. So.
Yeah. The only type of backstory we got when the movie first started was when the medical staff was transporting Michael. They were saying he has a niece, and that niece is the only living relative left. And you're like,
Mhm.
okay, so now we already know that Lori died somehow, right? And now we
Yeah.
have this niece now, so that's the only person related to Michael is his niece. Then we find out it's Jamie, and I think that that opening scene with Jamie in the room praying, and then she's seeing like Michael's face everywhere, but it's not him yet.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool. I think that opening scene really told you what this movie was going to be about.
Yeah. It kind of caught me off guard because he was having a bunch of those like nightmare sequences of like kind of seeing his face and him popping up
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I kind of was like, I'm like, is this real or not? Like at some points. But yeah, it was a good opening sequence to kind of introduce her and like the world again because now everyone's more aware of like everyone kind of knows Michael. They kind of know she's the only living relative.
Right.
Um, like just more well known, I guess, compared to like the first two or whatever.
I agree. And we touched on it with it in episode 2. We were told more of a backstory of Michael, and we put a name and the actual like human behind him. Not so much of him just being like this evil thing. Now we know more of Michael as the person. And I thought it was interesting that when this movie started, it's with Jamie praying, right? She's praying, and then while she's praying, that's when Michael shows up in the room. So it's like Michael is still embodies something that is more evil, even though we already put like a human to him now, right? I
Mm,
thought that opening scene was kind of different because I think that was a good part on the writers of kind of explaining to the audience, like, even though you're praying, there's still like evil surrounding you.
hmm.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm glad they kept that like recurrent theme throughout. Like I said, even Joe John Carpenter is not involved. I'm glad they did keep the theme of like Michael being this evil force that like pretty much can be stopped. He's more
Yep.
than just human.
Right.
So I am glad that that they um they kept that rolling with it.
I am too. But yeah, I mean, Halloween day comes October 31st, and kind of where the movie kind of picks up. We have some new faces. We have Rachel, which is kind of the sister of the family that adopted Jamie.
Hmm.
And Rachel, of course, is a teenage girl, and all her friends are in the movie, which is kind of similar to the first movie. Again. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed the storytelling with Rachel and all that.
Yeah, like I said, I actually enjoyed this movie overall. Like bringing it back to, um, like Michael still has like, even though Laura's gone, she's like the fascination of him still trying to kill his family.
Yeah.
Uh, like Laura's gone, well, I'm still gonna go out and kill his daughter.
Right.
But yeah, we get introduced to like the foster family that takes Jamie in. Rachel, the like foster sister that she has, um, that um, she becomes like a pretty big character as well
Yeah.
throughout the sequels. Um, yeah, and then Loomis is still Doctor Doctor
Dude,
Loomis.
Loomis comes back and his face is burnt to hell from the ending of Halloween 2, and he's still just as aggressive as he ever was.
He's always so aggressive, man. It's crazy. I did also want to touch on the the portrayal of like Michael himself.
Hmm.
We have a different yeah, a different actor in George P. Wilbur
Yep.
who plays him, and how we were talking about the in the second movie where he was a lot more aggressive and just like stampeding through everything, like he just didn't care.
Yeah,
Um, he goes he goes back to kind of just being like the more patient, like stocky kind of
he does.
Michael, which I prefer like that version of him. I don't know if you do too, but
Yeah, I do. Yep.
I think it's a much better version.
Yeah, it kind of it gives you a different perspective on a slasher film because
Hmm.
slasher films the fucking killer is always like chasing and they're fast and they're quick and they're strong, and then Michael is just patiently waiting until he gets his chance to put his fucking hands on you.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you can I guess I want to touch on like the town itself also kind of becomes wary of like Halloween coming
Yep.
back around every year too,
Yeah.
where like the people are like, oh, like maybe we shouldn't like celebrate Halloween because like
Yeah.
of what's
Michael
happening in the
Myers. Yeah.
past, like Michael Myers and stuff like that. Um, so it's different. Like the town's different now too because it's becoming like
Mm-hmm.
this thing where like nothing happened and now
Yeah.
like Michael killed his sister and then
Right.
it's just like this thing, the movie.
Yeah, man, this town definitely has fucking trauma. He killed
Mm-hmm.
what 16 people from Halloween 1 and
Mm-hmm.
Halloween 2 on that
Yeah.
same night.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and then like people, and then he's like gone, so people don't know when he's gonna come back. If he's gonna come back, they don't know where Michael Myers is, so they're on edge. And like Halloween is not what it used to be in this town, especially when you have Jamie is the only one left. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen? And it's I don't know. It's this movie definitely. So growing up, every Halloween, back in the day when we didn't have Netflix or streaming services, so you can't just go on there and buy this movie, right? You had to actually wait on cable TV. Yes, cable TV. You had to wait there and wait until these movies would come on, and it was like, damn, dude, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and it's like, when are we gonna get back to back Halloween 4 and 5, right? And I used to wait as just a kid for Halloween 4 to
Mm-hmm.
come on. It's kind of pissed me off now in a way that kids today have like technology that they can just flip on the streaming service and find whatever they want. It's like, you
Yeah.
don't understand like the patience that we had to have of cable TV and wait till
Yeah.
something comes on to watch it.
And then like yeah, nowadays like I mean it's a lot easier, which is cool too. Like you can just find it like you can watch it on your phone now even like if you want
Yeah.
to. But back then, yeah, like you had to wait for like a certain time, a certain day, and like if you missed it, you missed it. I
Yep.
mean, you had like you had options to record like on VCR, like
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
I mean that was a thing. You just like all right, we can record it on like a empty tape on a VCR or stuff like
Right.
that. But yeah, it was like if you weren't there at that time, like you missed the movie and you gotta
You're
like wait for it to
screwed.
come back on again.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's different. And then you had to find like the channel. Hopefully you had it of the ones that
Yeah.
were like showing it. Otherwise, like
Yep.
people aren't gonna watch it.
No, yeah, it's a different time, and this was one of those movies as a kid that I, because they always played like the first Halloween, right? But they like barely played Halloween 4, and as a
Mm-hmm.
kid, I'm like, man, when is Halloween 4 gonna come on? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
been a year since I've seen it,
Yeah.
so like I want to watch it again. But
The,
I want to touch on the soundtrack and the score of this one because
mm-hmm.
it's the same dude, man. It's the same dude that did the scores. The Alan Howarth
Yeah.
is that dude, and he kept the same song as the first movie and the second movie, but he also
Yeah.
included a lot of extra sounds. Now he included a
Yeah.
lot of more generic horror movie, theatrical sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I honestly don't like all the extra stuff.
No, like I said, I don't know. Like, I mean, of course, every composer and I mean, they're never gonna keep the same theme songs for every movie. If they're making so many sequels, which I understand they gotta like
Yeah,
change it up and stuff like that. But I mean, I wish they could just use the original John Carpenter score for like from the first movie and all of them, honestly.
right. Yeah,
They kind of like yeah the theme sound is more originally sounding though than like
yeah,
Halloween 2 even,
right.
um but yeah I do wish or I mean I honestly kind of enjoyed this theme a little bit more than like Halloween 2 because I feel like Halloween 2 used a lot of different stuff like a lot of
Right.
different mixes of it.
Yeah.
um But overall, like I said, I kind of enjoyed it more than number two, but it
Yeah.
is different than the original sounding. And
Yeah. I mean, Carpenter only had like 4 or 5 different scores, right?
yeah, it wasn't
And
home.
this one, the only problem, like it is good. The only problem is all the extra stuff that
Yeah,
you didn't need to fill the silence with, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Carpenter already laid out like the fucking blueprint of how to put
Okay,
together like a perfect score
okay,
for Michael too, right? It's perfect for him.
okay, yeah,
And then when you put in like this like generic like violins in the back and like this and that, like random drumming and like shit like that, it's
yeah.
like we don't need all that.
And it is very like news, like it is very like for the times, like late '80s though. Like that's what a lot of those type of movies were
Exactly.
sounding like. Like I said, it makes sense, but it definitely takes away a little bit from like uh Michael Myers. I don't know, like I
Yep.
said, we're just so used to like how good the original one is
Right.
that like anything else just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Um
It doesn't live up to it. But,
just for the sake of time, because we do have 3 movies to get through. Let's jump ahead a little bit in the story here. Michael returns to Haddonfield, and then he's kind of chasing around Rachel and her friends because he knows that they're involved with Jamie. And for
mhm.
somehow he knows, who Jamie is. He knows what Jamie looks like, and he already knows where to go. But
uh, Unfortunately, there's a lot of with these sequel movies, 4, 5, and 6. There's a lot of just missing plots and just like
yes,
stuff that just gets advanced. Where it just
yes,
kind of like just keeps you kind of like, I guess this happened off screen, or I guess somehow he just knows like who Jamie is. I mean,
yep,
he heard like the people in the ambulance talking like, oh, like I think they mentioned like Jamie's the last one, whatever. But
yep,
like for him to just know exactly who she is, like
yeah.
where she lives, like who she's living with, it's just kind of weird. He
It
just
is
shows
weird.
up, but
Yeah,
um,
that's kind of the theme
mm,
of the next couple sequels here. And
yeah.
with this one, we have Jamie decides she wants to go trick or treating, so they go to the discount mart. And
Mhm.
did you catch it? Did you catch the Freddy mask?
Uh, I don't think I did. Or maybe,
Yep.
I don't know. I can't
There's a
remember. I
Freddy
might have missed
Krueger
it.
mask as the
That's
camera
cool.
like pans the fucking section. There's all these masks, and then it kind of
Hmm.
zooms in on Freddy's mask for like two
Mm,
seconds.
I might have missed
I'm
it. I
like,
think I
you
missed
you
it.
funny fuckers.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That what I did forget to touch on in the original Halloween movie. I don't know if you noticed it, but or how like much entwined are you with like the Conjuring universe movies?
Yeah.
But the Annabelle doll, like the original, of course, like what they
Oh
used in the
yeah.
movies isn't what the actual Annabelle doll looks like, right? But
Right.
in the scene where Laurie comes home from school and she
Yeah.
sees Michael out the window when she's laying down on her bed, like you can see that
Mm-hmm.
like a Annabelle doll,
That's
like the
right.
old
That's
ones look at was
interesting.
on her thing. And I was like, dude, I was like, that's the Annabelle doll. Like, what the
Yeah.
heck? Like,
That's so funny.
and like what it's become now with
Right.
like the whole like Warren's stories, and
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. It's like, oh
That is
man, like
funny shit.
they just had a random Annabelle doll in the bag. Like, it's
I
funny.
know.
But
Oh
yeah, I
man.
missed that. But the other, what I did want to talk about in that scene
Yeah.
is she picks up a clown costume, which is like very reminiscent to what Michael wore in the
Yep.
original movie when he was a kid,
It's like the
killing his
same
sister.
costume.
And it's like, bro, like of all costumes she could have picked, of
She
course, she
picks that
picks
one.
the same one.
Yep. Of
Oh,
course.
dude, of
Of
course she
course.
does.
Yep. Like you said, she picks that costume and they go trick or treating. And then, of course, Jamie gets lost trick or treating, and Rachel is wandering around the entire neighborhood trying to find her. And
Yeah.
that's when Michael kind of stalks Rachel, and then she ends up getting away, and they flee to the school. And then one part in the school, Ardo, that I want to touch on is why the fuck did we get a blonde Michael Myers? A blonde Michael Myers comes into school, like the mask, the hair is blonde.
Is it?
Yeah,
I must have missed that.
it's real quick. He's real quick. He comes into school and he's like he's chasing fucking Rachel, and the mask. I don't know what happened to the mask, but now he's blonde. It's a blonde Michael. I don't know what the
Is
fuck
that at the
for.
very like the very end?
It's towards the end. Yeah, it's
Right.
towards the end when they're in inside the school.
Okay.
Go back
I
and
must
watch
have
that.
missed that part then.
Yeah, go back and watch that scene. If I can find a clip, I'll include the clip here.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like a blonde fucking Michael, and it's like, all right, are we just gonna like shy over that you guys like lost the fucking mask? And yeah, like you guys had to like
Probably.
make a whole new fucking mask. But what's going on
But
here?
I wouldn't
But
be surprised.
that was fun. That was funny shit. Even as a kid, dude, I'm like, why the fuck is there two Michaels? Like, there's a blonde Michael, bro.
Blonde Michael. That's insane. I must have missed that.
Yeah, it was a bad edit, very bad edit.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then towards the end, they end up getting away, and the whole militia came in,
Yeah.
and then fucking gunned down Michael, dude. And he fucking
Hmm.
guns down him in a little like dirt lot.
Yeah. Well, at first they kill like some random freaking
Yeah.
kid, and then just like leave like nothing happened. I'm like, you guys literally murdered someone. And it's like, oh, they're pretty much.
He
I mean,
got
at the
away
end
with
they all
murder.
like eventually they all died though, because he like in the end of the scene where he gets up on the car on the truck that they're driving away from, and he killed all of them. But
Yep.
for a moment, like they just like let go all these rounds on some random
Yeah, dude.
kid
Just kill the
and like
kid.
some edges. I'm like, bro, and then just like, oh, well, you killed this kid. It was like, all right, well, let's keep on going. It's just so weird. That part was weird to me, but
Yeah. There's a couple weird parts in this
yeah.
fucking movie, but let's move on to the end. They gun him down. He falls in the hole, which we won't talk about till the next movie. But he falls in a hole, and then it shows Jamie returns home, and
Mhm.
she's still wearing the clown costume, and she ends up stabbing her mother in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
plot twist. Like,
Yeah, she comes.
it,
Go ahead.
yeah, plot twist. Like throughout the whole movie, she's running away. I mean, they had that moment where like she touches him, and like when he's like laying down and like that lot, and it was just kind of like a weird moment, and we kind of like especially nowadays, or whatever. Uh, like we kind of are more used to like, okay, this will allude to something else.
Yeah,
Um, so going back and watching like these old movies, like like I said, they had an idea of what they wanted to do
they
for the
did.
future movies. So that part was kind of important. Um, so then it kind of like pays it off with her ends up killing her. like foster mom as well. Well, I guess she doesn't kill her because
She
I guess
doesn't.
she's still
No.
alive. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, she just
You
stabs
find
her and
out,
like
and
fucking walks away. It's like, all
yeah,
right.
and she stabs her like a bunch of times, and she's not
Yeah.
dead. Which I'm like, which
Yeah.
is I don't know, like that happens in the fifth, or we kind of, and they still don't really explain it. Again, like
No.
there's just so many missing plot
Yeah.
holes, shit that happens off screen that we just like don't really
Yeah.
know about. But
Halloween 4 definitely started. Well, I think Halloween 2 did too, but Halloween 4 for sure definitely started the whole supernatural part of Michael
yeah,
Myers and the whole
yeah,
story and the whole plot, which are you ready to get on to number 5?
yeah.
All right.
It
All
keeps
right.
like it gets
Fuck.
out of hand the further we go.
Oh shit. This is
Um,
where things start getting fucking hard. Yeah.
unfortunately.
So Halloween 5, a year later, it starts out exactly how Halloween 4 ended. Michael
Hmm.
falls in the pit of hell after getting gunned down. And he's like, then we have floating Michael in the fucking river.
Yeah, I'm like,
Um,
what the fuck, you just floating down screen. Wait, before, like, what are your overall thoughts on this one, like, compared to like number four? Like,
I thought the I thought this number 5 started out okay. It started out okay. I was like, okay, I kind of see what they're doing. The educate the like they didn't really bring anything to this movie. Like this movie really did
no,
nothing, dude.
no. Unfortunately, this was
Nothing.
actually a bad movie. Like I said, first one's amazing, second one's really good.
Yeah,
This fourth one was I can go back and rewatch the fourth one.
same.
Like it was decent enough for I'm like, okay, like story moved along, like it was cool. But
Yep.
this fifth one, man, like I don't know
Yeah.
if I can ever watch. I mean, I'm
Right.
sure like we'll go back and binge watch again because it's Halloween, but
Yeah.
like it's this one's a tough one to get through. Like
Dude, it is really fucking
didn't
hard.
I didn't really enjoy it like
No.
overall,
Before we
unfortunately.
get
But
too along in it, let's talk about Michael's mask in number 4, bro. Because the mask that he wore in number 4 was completely different from 1 and
um,
2.
yep,
Right? It
and
was
even
like
five.
big. It was like big and
I
bulky.
I actually did not like the mask
No,
in
I did
four.
not like it.
It was a
And then
terrible mess. And
it
in every angle that they showed it in was
bad,
awful. I'm like,
bad.
yo, this mess is terrible.
And they carried it on with number 5, but I thought the mask was even worse in number 5 because he didn't tuck in his mask. The mask was always out
Mm.
of his collar the entire movie, and it bugged me. They bugged me so much watching this fucking movie. I'm like, tuck in the mask, you fucker.
Yeah,
Tuck in the mask. What are you
yeah.
doing,
It's it's yeah, it's different. Number
dude?
six though, I think I enjoyed. I actually like that mask. It wasn't as bad
We'll get there. I have my thoughts on that one
compared
too.
to
Fuck.
4 and 5 at least, because 4 and 5 were, especially number
Yeah,
4 was
yeah, it was bad. It didn't look like Michael. It was
no, it
blown out.
definitely
It
looked
didn't fit the
weird.
face of the
No,
fucking actor. Like
yeah.
it
It just looked
didn't
like an
work.
oversized mask. It didn't look like
Yeah,
like I
no,
said, it didn't look like Michael at all.
no, it was not scary. It was kind of cheesy. But Halloween 5, it opens up. He's floating down the fucking river, and then he finds some
This,
dude in the woods that
oh,
like is like putting them back together piece by piece.
brother. And
And
then he
it's-
spends a year with him, like, because they go back. Michael wakes up, kills the old man, and then it's like, was he just out for a whole fucking year, and the old man just kept him there the whole time?
right,
Like,
apparently,
it just, like, it made no sense.
no.
So, yeah, so he just wakes up, he just kills him, and, like, you're just in the background. It was just, like, a whole year, again, missed, with, like, no, like, it was just a whole year missed, and then now
Yeah,
it picks up again. It just, like I said, a lot of plot holes and a lot of things that just weren't explained, and that just doesn't make for like a cohesive movie, or like it just makes it weird.
yep, yep. Yeah, it didn't make sense at all. And then he comes out of nowhere, and then we have Jamie in the fucking clinic. She's all like fucking cracked out and traumatized and shit. It's like, and she's all twitching in the bed, like she could
Yeah.
feel fucking Michael's entire fucking bones and shit. So it's like, all
So
right,
so so the end of four, like I said, kind of two. You could argue, but it was just a lot less. It was just more of him being like inhuman, where like he
yes,
just can't die. So I'm fine with that.
yes,
But the end of number 4, like it didn't show much because it was the end, but number 5 just went like full force on like this whole like supernatural thing,
Yes.
and I just don't like that for the Michael Myers character, because like I get the fact that he's like evil, like he's not human, he's like
Sure.
I get that, I understand that, but like I don't get the whole like supernatural thing about like, oh, like she has such a deep connection to his niece, like she feels all this stuff, like she's having like seizures, she's like going in and out of like consciousness, like she feels like she's like in his body almost,
Yep.
like it's just weird, and
Yeah.
they kind of really only talk about it in this movie, like it kind of like in the 4th one, like I said, there wasn't anything about it really.
Right.
And then the 6th one, it wasn't anything either. So it was just like a weird plot thing that they did, and it did not
Yeah.
at all.
No, I mean, you have fucking Jamie looking fucking possessed, and now she's like speechless and voiceless, and she can't talk, and
Yeah,
she's like
like
doing
mute
like this.
half the
Yeah, she's doing this like this weird like throat scream.
and the okay. So talk about another plot fucking hole. like like she doesn't remember what she did either,
Right.
right? Like when the friend of Rachel comes through the window with the dog,
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, is she doing better now?" And then like Rachel says something like, she can't remember or she doesn't remember, and I'm like,
Yep.
I'm talking about like her not remembering stabbing like her foster mom. Like, is that what they're?
Right.
Because like they don't talk about it at all for the rest of the movie.
No.
So I'm like, and then like Jamie doesn't like think about that, or she doesn't like whatever. Like
Yep.
it's just like that doesn't make sense either. I'm like, there's just so much missing stuff that it just ruins.
There is. There
Uh,
is.
like this movie, like in particular.
I think another thing that ruined this fucking movie is in the first opening scenes, they kill Rachel off.
Dude,
What?
like instantly.
Yeah. How do you just kill Rachel? She was like the big part in number 4, and now she returns to number 5 just to get stabbed and die like the first scene.
Yeah, like the first scene, I'm like, they just did a lot of bad choices. Not
Yes.
in these 3 sequel ones, but more specifically in this one, they just like went
Yes.
full on. Like I don't give a fuck about
No,
anything.
they
Like, I'm
didn't.
ruining this movie,
Yeah,
which is
dude.
very like unfortunate because like I said, I didn't mind the Rachel character. Like it was like a good
Mm-hmm.
add-on, and then like for her to just die, and then like now her friend that was in the 4th one for like a little bit is
Yeah.
like the main focus now. It's just
Yeah.
like
I don't know. So now you want me to care about these characters that have not developed at all.
no,
For
yeah,
what? Just so I can see them die at the end? Like,
yeah.
all right. And then, yeah, let's just fucking jump into it, dude. Like, the whole fucking, Rachel dies. Now, fucking Michael is chasing around her friends, and they go to that party in the barn. And then Michael just goes on like a full like killing spree. He just like kills everybody. The cops.
Mm.
He kills, fucking stabs the cops. Like,
And so the other part too, though, is Rachel dies, and like the whole sense part that like Jamie can sense things happening.
yeah,
Like they call her, they call her, and like she's okay because like Michael leaves, doesn't kill her in that moment. Then he kills her after, and like all of a sudden she can't sense that,
exactly.
and then like she's forgotten about the whole movie.
Yep.
Like she's with her parents, fucking somewhere else, or whatever.
Yep.
And then like they show her like at the end like dead, and then
Right.
she's like, "Oh my god, Rachel!" I'm like,
Yeah. Dude.
it's so
So
dumb.
bad. It's so
Um,
fucking bad.
a quote, because like I said, Dr. Loomis always has the best quotes in these movies. Uh, one of my favorite ones in this one's probably like the best thing out of this whole movie. Is he said, "I prayed that he will burn in hell, but in my heart I knew that hell would not have him." I thought it was like a really good line, and just
Yeah, it
like
is.
it's just like everything that, because like himself has like PTSD of like everything that's happened so far,
Completely.
especially more so like at the end of the second one where like he's like willing to sacrifice himself to
Yep.
kill Michael, and he's still not dead.
Right.
Like he has the scars from like the burning.
Yep.
So for him to say that, I thought was like pretty like a good line, like a pretty deep line, and
Yeah, it is.
like Michael is just this evil force still, and like nothing can kill him pretty much. Like
No.
not even hell like can take him. Like
Yep. Yeah, that's
but
great.
yeah.
That's a great fucking option, or a great observation.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're continuing with like the whole barn thing, which was
Oh god, yeah.
and like this one also like so keeps reiterating the thing where like Michael's more known, his
Mm-hmm.
story, because now you have people like dressing up as him.
Yeah,
Like his mask is like you can just buy it at like a freaking Halloween store now.
you can. Yep.
So like now it creates the whole thing where like there's multiple Michaels or just people like playing like pranks on each other. Like
Exactly.
what
Yep.
the
Which doesn't help anything because the cops are, freaking out, and then at the barn, uh, they get caught up in the barn. He kills the two in the barn. And then Rachel finds out that her friends are dead in the barn, or not Rachel, but her friend.
mm-hmm.
And then that whole happened, and then he kills the cops. It was just a mess. It was just
Yeah, that whole
it was just
part
a
was
mess.
weird. Like and then the whole chase scene of them like in that like grass area
Yeah.
thing where like Jamie finally um runs into I can't even think of her name now. Whatever that friend was.
Yeah.
Like the main character.
Tina.
Tina. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tina. And then like but then like that the other kid, was his name Tommy, the other little kid?
I forget his name.
I
No,
think it was
it's.
Tommy. Which they use a lot of they reuse a lot of names.
I know they do.
Like why?
I don't know.
Like the Tina's boyfriend's name's Michael. Like
Yeah,
you can't come
exactly.
up with something
You
else.
can't come with like Todd or
Yeah,
Chris.
like
Like,
you name him something else. Why is he also Michael? And then
pick.
we've already had like Tommy Boyle in number one, but like the other kid's name's Tommy. Like what?
Yeah, just pick some other white
Like
boy name,
there's
dude.
so
Like.
many names you can pick. It just like makes everything so confusing.
That's so funny. Yeah, it was a
But yeah, the
mess,
whole
man.
thing where like the kids trying to help like Jamie find Tina, all this
Yeah.
stuff. Eventually, like Dr. Loomis comes out of nowhere. Like, let's go to the Myers house because
Yeah.
he'll come. It's like it's just what? Like,
Come home, Michael. Come home.
it's
Like,
so
all right,
weird.
dude.
Yeah, it's so strange.
And then, you know, before all this happens, we get that random scene of a guy dressed up in a black trench coat steps off of a bus. What the fuck is this shit, dude?
That now they want to introduce like this whole. I mean, at the time of this movie, we didn't know like what they were
Nothing.
going with. Like, they didn't even reveal who the person was or
Nothing.
his
No.
face. Not even at the end of the movie.
No, nothing.
It just made. It's just like what is this dude like? Just
Yeah, it made
so weird.
zero fucking sense, bro.
Absolutely
And
zero.
then, like, they go to fucking Myers' house, right? And they're like battling out in there. He's chasing Jamie all over the fucking house and shit. And then at the end, they trap Michael with the fucking net chain, right?
Yeah,
And then they escape. And it was that whole scene was a mess too. This
yeah.
movie was just a mess, dude.
And it's weird, like the fact that like Dr. Loomis also has to like bait Michael. Like he's talking about like before he lures him back to like his house. He's like like the like his rage will like eventually get to him too.
Yep.
Like Michael doesn't need that motivation. Like,
No.
to do it like he's already gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
It just like this movie just felt so out of place.
It did, dude.
It just like I don't like it just doesn't make any sense.
No, but
like whatsoever.
they end up taking Michael to jail, and they locked him up in a jail with his mask on. All right.
It's on his knees. Like is it doing on his knees? But before that though, before that part, yeah, it was before that. Like the whole part where like Jamie and Michael were upstairs, like in the attic, I think, and like the bodies of like Tina's boyfriend, Rachel, and I forgot who else was in there.
Oh yeah.
The part where she's like, where Jamie's like, I want to see your face, and then he takes his mask off, and then you see like
a
Michael's
tear,
like, crying.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
who the fuck wrote that scene?
I'm like, what? And then like literally a second later, like he puts the mask back on and then just tries to stab her. I'm like, dude, this makes no sense. Also, what
Dude.
we missed is like for half the movie, like Dr. Loomis is trying to get Jamie to like tell her where he's at, like,
Yeah.
and she doesn't do that. And then like in that moment is when she realizes that like maybe there's no saving him or
Yep.
something. Like, but like the whole part where he sheds a tear just doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
Like, bro, what is this? Well, like, what am I
It was
watching
bad.
right now?
It was bad. Yeah. It's like Michael was not Michael at all in this fucking movie at all.
Dude, like,
But yeah,
what?
they lock him up. He's on his knees with his mask on, and then the dude in black shows up that we have no idea who he is,
Fucking
and
guns,
he
police
comes up
station.
with it's like a Tommy gun, bro.
Like, what is? And then just shoots the whole police station up.
He like bombs it first.
Yeah, and he bombs it as well. Which I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then like Jamie just goes in there, the cell doors open, and like it just open ended. Like, did he leave with them? Like, where the fuck's
Yeah,
Michael? Like,
he's gone, dude.
just gone, and then it ends. I'm like,
It ends just like
yo,
that.
like what is this shit?
Like
Like,
you, and then it ends like that, and you expect me to be excited to watch The Curse of Michael Myers?
dude, this movie, I don't know how this movie got fucking made. Like who? I don't know who thought this was like a good fucking movie. Like, yo,
So
this is gonna be fucking good.
let's move on to Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Jesus.
Let's make this quick because this movie is garbage, and I don't want to spend as much time on this fucking movie, honestly.
So, this one though, I enjoyed, even though it was so bad. Like, I enjoyed it more than 5.
Really?
Yeah, I can't watch.
What?
Like, this one,
What?
as bad as it was too, and as much like plot holes and like just random shit that they came up with again. 5 is just bad. Like, to
That's
me,
crazy.
like I can watch this one over 5 like any day.
That's hilarious.
Like,
I wasn't expecting that at all.
That's how bad I just did not enjoy 5.
Well, I mean, fucking The Curse of Michael Myers. All right, now we're getting into like some cult shit, right? It opens up with like a fucking ritual with like a baby, and we don't know who the fucking baby is. We don't know what any of this is. Like, what's going on? And then the scenes in this movie, it doesn't feel. It all feels like clips. It doesn't feel like a movie.
Yeah,
It's like clip after clip after clip,
it's
and
weird.
the music in this fucking movie is dog shit. The loud fucking like bong that they use, and the fucking drums. It was so annoying, dude. Like half the time I had like mute the fucking movie because I couldn't hear it. I couldn't fucking listen to it anymore. I couldn't. It was fucking bad. But yeah, it starts out with like a fucking cult fucking ritual
Yeah,
with some kid.
the intro to this one made no sense. Like, was the worst intro to all of them because it just made no sense.
None.
Like like we don't know that's Jamie because she got recasted. Now it's
Yeah.
been a different actor that's older now, and then she had a baby. So it's just weird because like it's like um it takes place 6 years later.
Yep.
After number 5. So then it's like they make it seem like Jamie has been like just like this cult just has had her for like 6 years.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
like how who got her pregnant? How the fuck she get pregnant?
Yeah, I was like,
the cult's delivering this baby. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah, dude, it's like it didn't give us nothing. Like, I don't know what the '90s had in store for Michael Myers, but it was nothing good
And
at
then
all.
it made it seem like Michael was running the whole thing. Like, he was there in that facility.
Yep.
Like, he knew like everything that was going on and have like it just made no sense. Like, the whole beginning was like it just made no sense. Like,
No, it didn't. And then you know she's like she flees fucking Michael. We find out it's Jamie because she calls on the telephone at a train station, and she calls back to Haddonfield on some like fucking radio show and is like, Dr. Loomis, if you're listening, help me. Help me, Dr. Loomis. Like, who are you?
Like,
you don't even know who you are, dude.
She didn't even say it's Jamie, bro.
No,
like,
she said it's Joan. It's Joan. Like, why didn't you just say it's Jamie? Like, you're gonna die. Like, to say it's Jamie, dude. Like, you should say it's fucking Jamie and my kid's in the fucking bathroom. Like, come save my kid.
Say my kid.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Before we go any further, though, I did want to talk about Donald Pleasance. This was his
It was.
last appearance as Dr. Loomis, and he's like been the only good part in like any of these movies.
I know.
And it's sad though because he also died that same year that
Did.
the movie came out. He died in February, and then the movie came out in September.
Yep.
Of that year. I guess he had like some heart conditions. Like I think he had like a heart surgery that didn't turn well, unfortunately. So rest in peace to Donald Pleasance.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, but yeah, continuing on to.
But yeah, it was just like then we have fucking Paul Rudd. Like,
yeah, Paul Rudd.
It's like his first fucking movie. It's like he's some random ass dude, but it's Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's in the Curse of Michael Myers, I guess. Fucking, we have him,
and he plays Tommy Doyle.
He plays Tommy,
the original Tommy Doyle from Halloween 1.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like this weird ass fucking awkward kid that's like obsessed with, like, just knows about all this cult stuff.
Yep.
Like, suddenly, like, he's like, I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude. Whatever. That didn't make fucking sense.
He goes and like, he somehow knows, like, which bus stop to go to.
Yeah.
And then just like, and then like he talks to the person, like saying like, did this bus come in?
Yeah.
Like he knew like she was coming.
Right.
The guy's like, no, like, yeah, it came, and then he's just sitting down, and I don't know where it goes. Like, here's a baby crying. He goes to the bathroom.
He's like, the baby has to be in here. Like, okay, that makes zero sense too. And then dude, fucking, and then this random ass family in the Myers house. You have the main role. Well, her name Kara. Her name's Kara.
Well, they brought back the Strode family.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Where have they been?
Like, they've been like,
and now they're in the fucking Myers house.
They're in the Myers. They're just like relatives of the adopted fucking Laurie. Like, what? And they live in the Myers house, knowing that Laurie is like her brother, and like,
right.
You try to kill her, and like, but no, we're gonna like live in his old house.
Yeah. And dude, oh my god, it's so dumb. It's so fucking bad. And then you have Michael, like, all his scenes are like real short too, and then most of the scenes you see him from either like the side of the face or from like the back of the head.
There's a lot more like side profile views of this movie.
And then we could talk about his fucking mask. His fucking the nose that they gave Michael Myers on this fucking mask was like fucking out to here, dude. It was huge. It was fucking huge, dude. He looked like no, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, it was fucking. He had a big ass nose, and I was like, "Why does Michael have like this giant ass nose now?"
Oh my god,
weird.
No, this shit was like, and then like Kara Strode is now kind of like the main character.
Yep.
But like she has a kid, and like, and then it just like there's a lot more like co-element things that were involved. I guess we can talk about like more of the ending thing, where like, so Dr. Wynn is also another returning character.
Yeah.
From the original movie, which he had like a 10-second scene in.
He did, yep.
And then, I mean, he was like kind of like the head doctor, I guess, of like Smith's Grove.
Right.
Or whatever. And for whatever reason, now he's like the head of this fucking cult.
Yep.
And I guess he was the guy in 5, I'm guessing?
Yep. He's the guy in the black trench coat, dude, the whole time.
It's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then,
so bad.
God, like, what is, like...
And then, so, like, I'm sorry, I'm watching this fucking movie, and I'm, like, struggling. And I'm like, so is Michael part of a cult now? It's like...
That's what I'm saying, like, it's like he's working with them.
Like, I'm so confused.
But he also kills them.
Yeah, and then he kills them out of nowhere. Like they're in the fucking like laboratory of some shit, right?
It doesn't make sense.
And he gets like pissed and irate for some reason, and he just goes like kills everybody. Like, okay, I thought he was your friends, right?
That's what, like I said in the beginning of the movie, because he's in the beginning. in that wherever Rachel or not Rachel, but
Jamie.
Jamie's having the baby, like, because he kills that nurse that helps Jamie escape.
Yep.
So it's like he's working with them, like I said, we assume Jamie's been there for a while,
Right.
and like they're all working together, but he still kills her.
Yeah.
And like I guess she let her escape, but like it's like I said, you assume he's working with them, and then
Right.
and then uh and then what's it called? And then he kills them too. Like I was like, what?
Dude, one part that I want to point out before all that happened, I think, is when they went to the Myers house and they're in the upstairs, and then Kara's son runs from Homeboy's house to the Myers house, and then Michael Myers shows up, and then all
Yeah.
that happens upstairs, and then Kara just like leaps out the fucking window.
Oh, dude, yeah, I wrote that down too. That was the
What does
funniest
she
thing.
do? She just like leaps out the window, bro. I'm like,
She leaps out of a 2-story building,
and then
house.
she's fine. She just like gets up and walks away. I'm like, you just like
Dude,
completely catapulted yourself out this fucking window, bro.
that was the funniest scene of like probably in all the movies because it was just so random. Like, I mean, she's surrounded by like Michael, that lady
It's part of it
ends up
now.
is part of it too.
Yeah.
Like what? And then she just
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna just randomly jump
Dude.
out the fucking window.
And then
Oh my dude,
like
that's so
all that
funny.
happens, and the sound effects in this movie sucks. It sucks so bad. The fucking
Yeah.
90s like electric guitar playing the theme,
Yeah.
and then the sound effects after every jump scare had like a sound effects that sucked. And it's like, and then she jumps out the window, and then like that sound effects happen, and I almost turned it off, Ordo. I almost turned this fucking movie off and said, "You can talk about the ending because I'm not gonna see it." Like, it was bad. It was that bad for me.
No, it was bad. Like so the fourth one was like you can get through, but like 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 those were rough. They just completely went off the rails and just started making shit up. And just
Yeah,
like we just need to complete this movie or some shit. Like I don't fucking know.
yeah. It was, but
But I mean the end also made no fucking sense.
no,
Like he gets injected with all these like I'm guessing
whatever it
they're
is.
fucking horse tranquilizers or some shit.
Yeah, I
And,
don't
like,
even know.
still up, and then he gets just like beaten, and then I don't know where like he's down for long enough for them to leave.
Yep.
Like fucking Kara, fucking Tommy, and and the kid just all right. Well, I guess we're leaving, and then fucking like trying to get Loomis to get in the car.
Yep.
It's just like fucking like
Nothing.
we're just gonna drive off into the sunset kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like what the, and then Loomis is like, I gotta stay. I gotta take care of it.
We gotta
Like,
take care of something. It's
what?
like, and then the next part is just like
He's
going back to
gone.
where like Michael's and then he's gone.
It's gone.
And then it just ends.
It ends.
And it's like, okay, well, what the hell is Loomis talking about? Like, where the fuck are they going? Like, where the cop Michael's still alive? Like, I don't know if they thought they were gonna make another movie, like after this, or if they if they planned on just making this a trilogy thing, or like I guess they planned for another one, and then they just ended up making like H2O after this, but like which is like a whole other timeline now. But like I don't know if that's what they thought. It's like, all right, we'll make fucking another one,
dude.
But the ending of this,
God, he
like,
didn't.
no conclusion, like whatsoever.
No, the ending sucked. This whole movie fucking sucked, and everything about it fucking sucked. And for you to say that number 5 was worse than number 6,
to me, I think also like the pacing of 5 just felt more slower to me too.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like there's just a lot of like in between stuff in 5 where like I said, like we get introduced or not introduced, but like Tina becomes the main character, and like, now we're like her the other friend, and we meet the two boyfriends. They go to like that party where in the barn happens, like, and then like the whole like I said, just the whole like Jamie thing.
Yeah,
like she's like having a seizure for like half the movie, and she can't talk for half the movie. Like the pacing were just a lot slower, and I don't know. Like at least this one's like, even though it still didn't make any sense, like it just like flowed better in a way. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I can see what you're coming from because number 5 was pretty damn slow.
Yeah.
Especially to be a sequel of number 4, you expect to be
Mhm.
a little bit
Yeah.
more fast, but it
Yeah. You
wasn't.
expect it.
But I think number 5 made way more sense than number 6 did, and number 5 was more about Michael and less about some cult. Because I
Yeah.
think
More
number
about
6 shouldn't have been called Michael Myers. Like, if you take Michael Myers out of Halloween 6, it would have did just the exact same way as Michael being in the movie, because Michael Eve wasn't even in the movie for very many scenes, and when he was,
yeah.
he had this honker nose on him, and you saw like the side of the back of his head, and it was like that was it. This was like a cult movie. That was it. That's what this
No, yeah, it
movie
was mainly
was.
about it was mainly about like his cult, and then Michael was just there killing people. So like yeah, four like five made more sense as far as like story wise, just because Jamie was still part of it.
Yeah,
Um, because like in 6, like he's trying to kill Jamie's baby, who was just like a newborn.
yeah,
Like baby's not gonna run away or it's not gonna
right.
like the baby wasn't even like it was just there.
Yep.
Like so like it was just more about like kind of like the whole cult aspect of it, which like it was just
Yeah,
very like not needed. Like
and then they also have that fucking symbol throughout all
yeah,
4 or all
all 4,
3. Yeah,
all
well,
4 or 3, yeah, all
3.
3.
Yeah,
But like in the fourth one, it wasn't really
a big
like prominent.
deal.
Like it was just like
No,
at the end where like it was on his hand,
his hand. Yeah.
and like at the end of it, and we're like, what the fuck is that?
Yep.
Why has he got like a fucking tattoo and shit?
Right.
I thought he's
No,
been like in prison and like who the fuck doing
dude.
that shit on him? Like what?
Yeah,
It's just
it was
like
bad.
Marcos does.
No, it did not at all.
I mean,
At
no,
fucking all. But yeah, that was our review of 4, 5, and 6. We're gonna do a ranking of all of them at the end after we, you know, watch them all. So we'll save our ranking so
mhm.
far
Yeah,
of
we'll do
what we
the
thought.
movies and then we'll do the mask ranking. So tune in for that.
Hell yeah,
Because
hell
yeah,
yeah.
because like every mask, like the masks have been different in every movie,
Every movie. Yep.
and like so there's so many different. I mean, there's so many movies and all these different timelines. So
Yep. But do you got anything else you want to add from
uh,
4, 5, and 6?
no, I think that's it. I think we covered.
Well, I appreciate you all going through that journey with us. It was a very difficult journey for us to watch it, and hopefully you guys will never watch number 6. Don't watch it.
Just
Don't
stick
watch
to
it.
1 and 2.
Just stick to 1 and 2, and 4 you can watch 4, 5
Yeah, 4 like
5 if you're bored and just want like something in the fucking background. 6 don't even fucking bother, bro. But yeah, I guess we can move along to our closing section of Saving Point podcast with our nostalgia moment of the episode. This is where we talk about something nostalgic from our childhood or from your childhood, depending on what age you are. If you're the same age as us, welcome, because this is going to be right down your fucking alley. If you're not, if you're born in 2000s, late 2000s, 2010, welcome. But yeah, Eduardo, you want to kick it off? What you got, man?
Yeah. So this one I'm gonna go with like the MP3 players back in the day.
Ooh, sweet.
Dude, I had this. I'd carry it with me everywhere because I mean, back then I was kind of like the only, like if you didn't have an MP3 player, like unless you, like you were in a car driving, listen to the radio, or unless you had an actual radio.
Yep.
But you're not carrying that thing around.
Nope.
Because I mean, you had to be plugged in anyways.
Yep.
So the only other way to like listen to music is, I mean, during that time was like MP3 players. Like that was even before like iPod came out with like their
Yep.
iPod like Nano and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like we had MP3 players, and then kind of like a two-parter. Like a lot of this music had to be downloaded
Yep.
off like I used LimeWire mainly. That was like the one
Exactly.
that was like what was like the big one during that time, and like
Hell yeah.
I download all this shit on LimeWire, right over to like the MP3 player.
Right.
Back then we didn't have like Bluetooth wireless fucking headphones either. We had like
Nope.
the jack, and like you just walked around with like fucking headphones with the cords and stuff like that.
Yep.
So like different times, but like I miss that, man. Like there's so like you're just like there, just fucking listen to music with like MP3 player and shit. Like,
Hell yeah, dude. I love that pick, man. I remember doing the fucking switch from the CD player
yep, yeah, I
to the
remember.
MP3 player, and you're like,
Yep.
oh,
Uh,
so I don't got to worry about walking too fast or too hard for the CD player to skip or to get scratched because the MP player is all fucking downloaded. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a
yeah,
game changer,
I
dude.
remember that too. No, yeah, I still remember using DVD players before we had the MP3.
Yeah,
The MP3 was like such an innovation at the time, and like I say, it was just like a little device, and you just carry it with you,
right.
fucking everywhere you went. Like, and
Yep.
you had to, of course, you had to make sure it was charged
Oh, yeah, of
and
course,
all that shit. But like, yeah,
dude.
it was good, man.
That's a great fucking pick, bro. Um, so my pick for this episode, we're gonna go back a little bit, to when you had to rent movies, rent TV shows, rent fucking games. Going back to Blockbuster, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what a
Yeah.
time to be alive as like a kid. You know, it's Friday after school, man, and you're like, all the friends are gonna come over to your house and watch something, and we gotta go to Blockbuster and pick out something to watch because
Yeah.
we can't watch anything on Netflix because Netflix didn't exist. You know, like you had to
Mm-hmm.
go get something either on like a DVD player. If you had a DVD player, like you had to like actually go to the store and go down the aisles and look at each movie and find which one you want to pick. And then what was pretty cool is you had the big section that was like new, right?
Yep.
And then all the other sections were like old. So it was like, well,
Or,
we're gonna
like,
start with the new stuff and then work our
yeah.
way down. You know, so it's just a
Yep.
different time back then, bro.
Blockbuster. So we lived in Las Vegas during that time. There was another big store called Hollywood Video. I don't know if that was like a franchise thing or if
It
it was like
was, yeah,
States, but like that was another one too where it was kind of like the same thing. And yeah, that was like definitely like good memories. Like, is it like it was a 7 day thing, right? It was only good for 7 days.
yeah, I believe
Like
so. Like a
yeah,
week,
whatever, like a
yeah,
week. So like, and you were able to do movies, and then you were able to do like video games. So like, I remember going and like renting video games as well
yep.
at these stores, man.
Yeah, I remember renting fucking like the very first Spider-Man game for PlayStation
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm.
And I was like, dude, this game is so cool. And I was like, I don't want to bring it back because I only had like a week to play it. You know, I
Yeah,
was like, yo, I want that
I
game
know that
though.
sucked. Yeah, and then you had to like maybe just rent it again or whatever. But like
Yep.
for me, what comes to mind for some reason is fucking like this MLB game. I don't know. I don't remember if it was like 2005, 2006, one of the years.
Yeah.
And yeah, I played the crap out of that game. Oh, like, I don't know
Yeah,
why.
man.
But it was this MLB game that I fucking love renting.
Hell yeah, bro.
And then the other cool thing is like you were to buy snacks like at the
Oh
fucking
yeah.
counter too. Like they had like popcorn, they had like fucking candy. So
Licorice and shit.
like
Yeah.
yeah, so you would like buy a fucking popcorn for the movie that you just rented for.
Exactly.
Like it was like it's just different. It was different, you know. Like it was cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the internet took over and killed the entire fucking business like
All these things
completely.
is yeah.
But
Everything's like digital for the most part now. You still get DVDs and stuff like that, but
yeah,
everything's all digital and
it
digital.
is. I know it's kind of. I'm glad that we grew up in the time that we did because it was something special, and you know, I think digital and streaming and all that will never go away, and that
No,
is the new norm for now
yeah.
on. And
Mhm.
we got to live something in the past that will never happen again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm definitely glad that we got to experience that before it like went away completely.
Yep,
Because it was, like I said, still a different time.
exactly.
So yeah.
Well, that was our nostalgia moment of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed our review of Halloween 4, 5, and 6. Probably not 6, but you get the point. But yeah, any closing thoughts, Waru?
No, man, it's actually a fun episode. It's fun going back and like rewatching these movies too, and being able to talk about them. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, the listeners. I hope you guys enjoy as much as we do talking about it. Hope if you guys end up watching the movies as well, let us know like which ones are your favorites. You got like kind of the same opinions about us. And then, yep, 7 Point Podcast on pretty much on all social medias, Instagram, TikTok, X. You can listen on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you like to listen to podcasts. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe down below. We would appreciate this to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And until next time, we got some great content coming your way. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Peace out.
Thank you. Peace.